Carmen Bucci is a former minor league baseball player. He has experienced his own struggles and is now raising awareness for athletes and mental health. Good morning. Thank you for being here.
Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, and really important topic because many people don't consider what these young athletes are going through. It's a lot. It's not just playing the sport. It's a mental game as well, and it can really impact you.
Yeah.
So talk about what they're experiencing and the negative impact that this can have.
You know, it's getting harder and harder, I think, for the younger athletes, especially with social media, because it's hard to make a mistake and put it to the side because it's recalled over and over and over. So they're dealing with the pressure they put on themselves to be successful. Sometimes it's for their parents, sometimes it's just for themselves. Sometimes, let's face it, it's to show other people that doubted them. And then you've got maybe the pressure they think is there from, whether it's coaches, parents, etc. So it's dealing with the training, maybe the schoolwork they're doing, what's going on socially as a teenager. It's a lot to deal with. It can be a lot to process at that age.
Absolutely. Now, Carmen, you suffered from depression similar to Lauren Betts. Can you share a little bit about your struggles and what actually helped you?
Sure. I mean, I felt most comfortable between the white lines. Once I stepped off, it was tough to deal with everything else that was going on. So when it ended, I didn't have that comfort zone of being across the white line. So it was feeling like a failure, that depression, how do I show my face in front of family, friends, felt the anxiety, and really to the point where I just wanted it all to be over. I didn't have those coping mechanisms at the time to deal with that feeling. This was sort of new for me. So I, unfortunately, you know, you turn to the dark side in a sense where you're looking for ways to end everything rather than what I eventually did down the line, which was find help and support. It was from family, it was from friends, it was going to see a therapist, learning more about meditation and journaling, and just really trying to look at my life as succeeding to a point each time rather than, well, I got to a point, now I'm a failure, I have to start all over again. And so
it's kind of a re-rack of your brain.
it is. Yeah, it's really a mindset shift.
Absolutely. So there's this stigma around elite players, athletes getting this kind of help. A lot of people look at them and they're on this pedestal. They have so much going for them. Why do you think there is this stigma there?
I hope it's getting better, and you guys having this segment, I think, helps a ton. And what Lauren did was incredible to be able to put that out there. I still think that idea that the best ability is availability when they talk about that in sports. So I think as athletes, you're a little bit hesitant to put yourself out there to show injury, to show mental injury, or whatever you want to call it. But because I think you have a lot riding on it. You hear about the money that's spent in sports, and whether it's your parents, the university, a major league team, there's a lot of that goes through your brain, and you don't want to let anybody down.
Carmen, you have a son who also plays sports. Can you talk about how parents and friends can help student athletes who are dealing with mental health concerns?
Sure. I mean, I think establishing coping mechanisms early on and introducing those to your kids, being there for them, putting your arm around them, not always criticizing maybe things that went wrong, but let's focus on the things that went right and let's build off of that. And just being a great listener and being there for them. Sometimes they just need to talk and get it out. We don't always have the answers, or not the answers that they want at the time. And then also encouraging to maybe get professional help and talk to people and find that, whether it's a therapist or a mentor. So those are the things I try to instill in my kids. Do they always listen? No, but
And you're doing your best.
Trying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Just to wrap things up, you're going on a 30-day tour to raise awareness about this. Tell us about that.
Thanks for bringing that up. So I'm driving to 30 different cities and 30 different states in 30 days to raise awareness on mental health, try to be a little inspirational, entertaining, but just as you're having this segment, just keep talking about it and making it okay for people to talk about it. And Lauren's article she wrote was incredible, and the support her teammates gave her for kids to see that that support is there. Just be able to talk about it and get it out. Don't hold it in, because that's where I think we have a lot of trouble.
Well, Carmen, thank you for so much for what you're doing. You're helping also spread the message.
Well, I appreciate that. And if people want more info, they can go to 30talksin30days.com and follow the journey, and let's help as many kids as we can.
Let's do it. All right. Thank you
Thanks
so much.
so much.